Be with me through the entire session and try to understand the absolute and exact way as well as the analysis of the previous year question paper that will help you in the remaining days of the preparation. I'm showing you electrical engineering branch, one of the most toughest branch of the entire engineering section. Also, you have to understood about the goals. If your goals are clear, it will be very easy. It will be very easy to analyze how much time is needed. So, go through the notes revision first. So, half day you can do the revision and half of the day you can go through the complex questions of the digital. So, hoping all of you are ready for the final fight of 2024. All of you have prepared for GATE 2024 till today, and now onward I am giving you some specific roadmap that will maximize your marks in GATE 2024. I know all of you are quite prepared for the exam, but still the revision part is needed, and also how to give different days to the different subject and what should be the roadmap that one can follow, that I am going to show you. So be with me through the entire session and try to understand the absolute and exact way as well as the analysis of the previous year question paper that will help you in the remaining days of the preparation. So first of all, I would like to take your attention towards the marks asked in the previous year from GATE 2018 to GATE 2023. I am showing you electrical engineering branch, one of the most toughest branch of the entire engineering section. If your branch is civil, mechanical or computer science, then you have this data. You can also comment in the session below and I will provide you in the upcoming sessions. Please observe, first of all, we have to understand what are the interesting areas for the GATE. Okay, what are the most asked areas in the GATE and where we have to focus first. So please observe here, in electric circuit, if you observe GATE 2023 from 18 to 2023, if you observe, it is 17 marks, 11 marks, 5 marks, 11 marks, 8 marks, 7 marks. So electric circuit nearly from 17 to 7. It one of the important part going to be in 2024 also. Okay. If you observe analog electronics, then 1 marks in 18, 6 marks, 6 marks, 6 marks, 7 marks, 7 marks. It means analog electronics almost from the past 5 years, the weightage will be consistent between 6 marks to 7 marks, and it is very easy to get this marks. Next is your digital electronics. For digital electronics, it can be clearly observed from 2018 to 2023, its marks is ranging from 2 to 4 marks. So you can assume that this year also it is going to be of 2 marks to 4 marks only. Come to the control and system. Control system. For control system, you can observe the consistency of 8 marks. So this year also you can assume that 8 to 10 marks is going to be asked from the control system, and that is also very easy to obtain. Control system is one of the easiest subject for the entire electrical engineering. Similarly, for the other branches also have some subjects in which if you compare the weightages, you will get a complete information, or you can just have a idea about this year also. Now if you observe a power system, then it will be from 10 to 8 marks. This year also you can predict from 10 to 12 marks. For power electronics, you can observe 10 to 11 marks. So 9 to 10 marks you can assume that this year also it is going to be between 9 to 12 marks. For electrical machine, this is also going to be 10 to 11 marks. Electrical and electronic measuring instrument, consistently it is around 2 marks. Only 1 year in 2020 it goes up to 7 marks, but there is a reason behind that. 2 questions are merged with the other subjects also. Okay. Next is your electromagnetic field. So EMFT is in between 2 to 3 marks, and in 2023 7 marks. Basically, some portions of the electromagnetic field is also taken in the electric circuit. Okay. So overall the weightage is nearly 2 to 3 marks, but if you combine this EMFT with the networks, then it is around 14 marks. Both the subjects combinedly have a weightage of almost 14 marks. Now come to the engineering mathematics, consistent about 13 to 15 marks, and your numerical ability as well as verbal ability, that is your aptitude of 15 marks. So this is around 28 marks including maths as well as numerical ability. So hoping the marks weightage you are able to understand, and also you are able to see that what are the weightages of the different subject, as well as you know about the sizes of the subject. But now you have only 30 days left. So how to go for the revision process in the remaining 30 days? That is very important, because this is going to make your rank different with some others. How you are practicing to the numericals, what is your exact approach for the revision, that is going to affect your marks in 2024. Also, you have to understood about the goals. If your goals are clear, it will be very easy. It will be very easy to analyze how much time is needed. And in order to get your goal clear, you should know about whether you are targeting rank 1, rank 2, or just to qualify to get admission, or you are targeting some PSU. So here I tried to show you a little bit about marks of the topper and the cutoff. So that will have you an idea of the entire gate, okay, for upcoming exam. Okay, now please observe here, cutoff and toppers marks analysis. 2018 cutoff is around 19. This is for different categories. This is for different categories. For general it is around 29.1, so I am taking the general part. Okay, so 29.1, and the topper will have 94 marks. In 2019 39.6, and the topper will have 97.33 marks. 2020 it is 33.4 marks as a cutoff, 87.33 toppers marks. 2021 85, 30.3, 2022 92, 30.7, and 2023. Here I am showing a cutoff and the maximum marks obtained by the electrical student. For different branches this is different. Okay, now it's a 25 as a cutoff and 66 is the toppers marks. So it totally depends upon the level of the paper. If you observe, the cutoff will be higher as well as the toppers marks will be higher, it means the paper is little bit easier. And if the paper is tough, then you can observe here the cutoff marks is also goes to 66, and the cutoff is goes to 25, and topper marks goes to 66. So it means it totally depends upon the paper. If the paper is tough, it is tough for everyone, not only for the topper. So you need not to much think about the tough or a easy paper. You have to focus what you are able to solve during the exam. This is the most important tip I am giving you. So don't think anything else during the exam. Okay, now come to the process of revision. What strategy we need to follow for the remaining 30 days? So see, the entire strategic classification of the subjects into 3 distinct groups for enhanced the remaining days in learning and to get more marks. So first one is, first part I am giving to the new concepts. Still some of the students have to learn some new concept. Some of the portions get not covered by them, like suppose if an electrical student, he haven't covered till parallel operations of the generator, so it means that portion is a new concept for him. However, the entire electrical machine is already covered, so that portion is said to be a new concept. It means within a subject which you have already covered, but there are some of the portions which is still left out due to any reason. Next one is the revision process, and the most important is question practice. So the entire remaining 30 days strategy is further classified in 3 groups. First one is your learning a new concept, doing revision and going through the question practice. So let's talk about your 30-day schedule. I have created one map showing 30 days. Okay. Depending upon your branch, you can fill this map. Okay. Like 2 days for one subject, 3 days for another bigger subject, 1 day for a smaller subject. Accordingly, you can bifurcate these 30 days as per your subject and your as per your engineering branch. For electrical engineers, I am going to show you the entire 30-day plan sheet. So please observe from day 1 to day 3. From day 1 to day 3. For this day 1 to day 3. Okay. So for this day 1 to day 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. For these 3 days. From day 1 to day 3. First of all, you have to go through the network. Give these 3 days completely to the network analysis. And what you have to do in these 3 days, review the basic network theorems and concept, especially those concepts which you found little bit more tricky and difficult while solving the PYQs. Okay. Also do your notes revision. You do your notes revision. So go through the notes revision first. Second is basic concept of the network, solve problems based on the Kirchhoff law, nodal law, mesh analysis, two-port network, and practice PYQ related to the network analysis. So these 3 days you have to give completely to the network from 1 to 3. Okay. Then on 4th and 5th day, you can go through the electromagnetic field theory, little bit related subject. Okay. And also you have covered during your class 12th. So easy to understand, and you can easily solve all the PYQs by having a better understanding behind the concepts. Okay. Concepts behind the questions. Go through the Maxwell equation, Gauss law, Ampere's law, solve problems on the electromagnetic field, focus on PYQs related to the electromagnetic field theory. Now your approach should be based on the PYQs. Your revision approach is also based on the previous year questions asked. Okay. So first of all, you have to go through the notes and then go through the PYQ. In PYQ, you will find some portion of the complex portion as well as some easy portion. So the complex portion you need to go more than 1 times, or for the PYQ simple question, you can just again follow your notes, so that the basic things is not going to be uncleared in your mind. Okay. So from first 5 days, you are going to prepare 2 subjects, network as well as your EMFT. And on 6th and 7th day, you can go with the control system. Control system is a numerical subject. Most of the things are in the questions only. You know how to find gain margin, phase margin, how to find how to draw board plot, what is the how to design a controllers, compensators, as well as you know about the root locus, breakaway point, break-in point. Okay. Mason's gain formula. So all of these are important for you. You need to understand how to solve the different questions. Okay. So go through the basic concepts first, your notes, then again revise all the concepts based on the feedback. Sensitivity is also a very important part this year. So go through the sensitivity also. Solve problems on time response stability, compensation technique, practice PYQs from control systems. Okay. So do all the questions based on the control systems only, or all the control systems previous year questions only. For electrical branch, electronics branch, and for instrumentation branch, you can opt, because all these 3 will have a equivalent relevant questions. Okay. Next is your 8th day. Now, your on totals or 7 days, previous 7 days you have done covered different topics. On 8th day, you need to do the revision of those topics you have completed in the previous 7 days. Okay. So review all the topics covered during the week. Solve mixed set of problems. Solve mixed set of problems for all these subjects, all 3 subjects: control system, EMFT, as well as your control system, EMFT, and as well as your circuit, that is network analysis. So try to go through the questions again. So how to solve the PYQs multiple time? Like when you are attempting PYQs during the first revision set that you have in the past 7 days you have completed, you found some of the questions very tricky, very difficult to understand. So just mark those questions, and in this complete revision again, please go through those questions. That will help you to make your concept more better. Okay. Practice some complex PYQs based on these 3 subjects which you have marked earlier for the review again process. Okay. Now on to the 9th day. Come to the 9th day now. On to the 9th day. 9th to 11th. The total 9, 10 and 11. 3 days. 3 days you can give to the electrical machine because it's a little bit bigger subject. So you can give 3 days to the electrical machine. In electrical machine again, you need to go through the notes on first day. Then on second and third day, go through the questions only. And the question should also be first through the PYQs and later on through the some test series questions which you have earlier attempted and found a little bit complex. Okay. Review the principle of transformer, synchronous induction machine. At least you should have a basic knowledge of the operation of induction machine, speed control of induction machine, DC machine, speed control of DC machine, synchronous machine, salient pole synchronous machine, as well as your cylindrical rotor armature reaction, and operating principle of transformer, auto transformer, 3-phase transformer. Later on you can solve the problems on the other 2 days. Like on 9th day you are giving the full day revision, and then 10th and 11th you are going to solve the problems based on the electrical machine. Okay. Then focus on PYQs related to the electrical machines. On the 3rd day, that is on the 11th day, again you have to focus on to the problem solving and those concepts which you haven't opted yet. Okay. Next is your 12th and 13th day. So 12th and 13th day you can take power system, because power system is a little bit related to the electrical machine and it will help you to go in a flow, to revise in a flow. Again it requires 12 and 13. 2 days are enough. So you can go with the 2 days. First day is with the notes revision and second day is with the different questions. Okay. So you can divide your day in such a way. Whatever concept you have is yet need to be covered, that should be covered on to the 12th day. On 13th, you have to go through the number of questions only. Different types of questions and complex questions, especially complex questions. Third, 14th and 15th, again for the 2 days you can go through the power electronics, power semiconductor devices, AC to DC converters, DC to DC converters, DC to AC converters, inverters, means entire power electronic nodes. First on to the on to the 14th day, again you have to go through your notes first, and after completion of your notes try to solve the different problems. If you found a topic difficult, not able to understand within 3 or 4 hours, then skip that topic. No need to go through that topic again and again, because you have to revise all the subjects, and that is more important than learning a new concept. Revision is always a more important part than completing a new concepts. Okay. So that is very important. Please be stick. Whatever you have learned, revise that, and on the 15th day you have to do the application of your entire theory onto the numericals, especially started from the PYQs again. Next, on to the 16th day, again you have to do the revision. Again you have to do the revision. So you have completed electrical machine, you have completed power system, and you have completed power electronics. So on 16th day, this is your second week. Again you need to go through the revision of all the concepts covered. If you have made a short notes, then first go through the short notes and then start doing complex questions revision, which you have highlighted during the period of revision. Is it okay? Yes sir, great. Again, whatever complex questions you found during your revision process, you need to go through those questions again. You need to understand the concept behind that particular question again. Okay, so this day again, it's not a rest day, it's a more engaging day, because now in a single day you have to revise 3 subjects that you have completed in the previous week. Next, on to the 17th and 18th you can give to the signal system. Again a little bit numerical subject. So both, one day you can go through the notes, another day you can go through the problems. Even you can just divide it into 2 half of the notes based on that questions, and then half of the notes based on that other portion. Okay, and accordingly you can divide. So now again you have to solve PYQs in one day, complex questions of PYQs, as well as your entire notes and some important points I have highlighted here. In the same fashion, whatever will be your branch, just design your remaining 30-day schedule in the same manner. Okay, now please observe 19th day. So one day is for digital electronics is enough. You can give half of the day for revision and half of the day for the PYQs. Okay, half of the day for the revision and half of the day for the PYQs. Don't go on solving the same thing which you know well. Like if you know how to apply K-map, again you are doing the problems based on the K-map, you are wasting your time. Because now your time is very important and you have to be focused on those areas which are more important for you. Okay, so half day you can do the revision and half of the day you can go through the complex questions of the digital. Most of the questions are from the sequential circuit, A to D, D to A converters, combinational circuit, adder, subtractor. Instead of going on Boolean algebra, go through these also. Okay, next is on 20 and 21st. So your 20th day and 21st day you can go through the measurement and instrumentation. It is not mandatory that you have to follow the same sequence, but the number of days which I have given is very appropriate. Whatever sequence you can design. However, the number of days which I have given to the particular subject is a very appropriate. Okay, now for measurement, expected is around 2 to 4 marks. And again, first of all, first day, 20th day, you have to give your notes and try to cover those topics which is still not covered. And then other, second, 21st, entire day you have to give for the revision process only. Okay, now please observe your next, that is 22nd and 23rd. So 22nd day and 23rd day you can go through the analog electronics. Expected is around 6 to 7 marks, and it is very easy for the electrical student. However, for electronics student it may goes up to 3 days, because there is no power electronics, no machine, no power system. So that week you can fill with the ADC as well as analog. Okay, again, first on 22nd you can go through your notes. On 22nd you can go through your notes, and later on 23rd you have to follow PYQs based on the analog portion only. Okay, 2 days is sufficient. Even if some concepts are yet not covered, you can easily complete those topics. Okay, now follow the question approach. Like in PYQ, if you found some question which is based on the concept which is not yet been covered, that particular concept you can cover either from the YouTube or from your notes or from the book. Okay, so this is the best approach that you can follow to learn very fast and get more marks in the upcoming exam. Next is your day 24. Again, a 1 day week completed. Analog will be completed, signal and system will be completed, and it's digital electronics you have completed. So the entire 3 subjects, again you need to go through the review. Mixed question, like 2 questions from analog. Randomly you can opt 2 questions from digital, 2 questions from analog, 2 questions from signal and system. And those questions especially which you have highlighted and found complex to understand or little bit calculative, how to do the calculation easy, what should be the approach, or if you are forgetting some approach, then that should be followed here. Your short notes based on the entire week uh, syllabus coverage. Okay, so review all the topics covered during the week, solve the numerical set of problems from all 3 subjects, and practice PYQ. Now 25th and 26th, 2 day, 1 day you can give to the mathematics, because all of you are engineer and you know how to solve. If you are an electrical engineer, then I don't think mathematics will be the difficult part for you. So mathematics is a tool for the entire engineering, and I am hoping that all of you are better have an have a better understand how to solve the problems based on the mathematics. Just do the brush up of 1 day, that is sufficient. And 1 day you can give to the aptitude wise also you are strong enough. Just you have to understand some short tricks that you have made during the subject, okay, during covering your subject. So just go through the notes, that is sufficient. Okay, you need not to go with anything else. Then on 27th, 28th and 29th, 3 days again you have to give to the revision of the entire subject. Now all the subjects have been covered, only you have to go through the review of all the topics covered during the month. Solve mixed set of questions, try to go through the test series, those questions of the test series which you found a little bit informative or a little bit complex to think. So those PYQ, those questions you have to go. Also go through the PYQs which you have highlighted during the first revision process. Okay, so that will help you again. So this is your third revision, that final revision you are going to do all the subjects. First just see your short notes, as well as if anything, if you forget in your short notes, you can follow the notes also. So these 3 days you have to go through the entire 1 month or all the engineering subjects revision, okay, along with your maths as well as aptitude. Now come to the final day, or the day just before the exam. I don't know when you are going to watch this video. So whenever you are just watching this video, always remember the day before exam you should not go through any new concept or any test series. Very important. You should keep your mind as calm as possible. Very important for any exam, for anything. Because you don't know about the exam, what are the questions going to be asked. No one can tell you. No one can tell you what particular question is going to be asked in this particular exam, because if such things are happened, it means the paper is out. Everyone can just do the prediction, and always remember, prediction is totally fictitious. Some people say no, it's a scientific, we can do the prediction based on the PYQs. No, no one can do the prediction of this exam, because GATE is a post graduation, it's an entrance exam for the post graduation. So definitely the peoples who are framing this, they are highly knowledgeable, and they will fail all type of predictions that a common man can do. Okay, so on the just the day before exam, don't go through any new concept, any new question, or don't talk to your friend over a call about what topics he have covered, what topics you have covered. Forget everything, just calm. If you do some meditation, do that meditation, that is all. Keep yourself that I am prepared for the fighting and I am going to be the winner. Be positive as possible. Avoid studying intensively and any kind of test series. Very important. Don't go through any kind of test series. Relax your mind. Organize your exam materials. Okay, whatever you have to carry to the examination hall, all the necessities, your tickets. If you have to travel somewhere, try to reach before uh, 4 to 5 hours. Okay, if it is far away, try to reach before 1 day. So there is no unnecessary pressure on your mind. Visualize success, stay positive for the exam day, and just do your exam. Your exam is going to be one of the best exam if the day before exam you will have a relaxed mind. Hoping this session is going to give you a little bit pathway towards your success. Thank you everyone. Lots of love to GW soldiers.